That's, yo, my face exactly. Yo, I was not expecting comedic relief after we beat that little head in. But this is absolutely manipulation. Ozma is about to ruin his life for this girl. We didn't even cover her body properly. Takopi, what are you doing? Yo, this gotta be the worst anime I've experienced for real. Like 10 out of 10 quality, easily anime of the season. But gotta be the worst feeling show I've experienced. And boy golly am I excited for the second half. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around here, and Patreon. Full live reactions and exclusives there. So, by the end of this show, I'm pretty sure most of us have signed our one-way ticket to hell. And I've already accepted I probably was going there to begin with if it exists, but damn man. I ain't apologizing for my laughter of last week. And to be honest, at this point, there's only one character I'm currently feeling bad for. Like, last week, I was heartbroken for Takopi because, like, to corrupt the most innocent creature in the universe, making it murder, making the name of the show now make sense, his original sin, murder, I just felt bad. Like, humans suck. Like, we as a species just, we ruin everything we touch. Planet, people, adorable aliens, you name it. But I said last week, there's a couple of characters. I was like, the dog was innocent, Takopi was innocent, and Ozma was another character. And I had some people say, oh, you know, just based on how the show is, everyone's gonna suck. I mean, at this point, with what they did in this episode, he could come out here swinging, guns a-blazing, and I would say it would be a justified crash out. This poor little bastard comes in and is like, bruh, you killed someone. You'll probably go to a juvenile detention center. And she's like, nuh-uh, not if you help me. And I'm like, this man got manipulated into helping cover up a murder. Now, granted, they are children, so I wasn't expecting the best cover-up. I wasn't completely expecting a Breaking Bad level cover-up. But when I see that we have a coffin stasis pod that can, you know, preserve anything that puts in it, immediately I was like, oh, this bitch is absolutely coming back if we're preserving the body. But we'll get to that in a minute. I was thinking that because it could change in size, it was also... So I was like, oh, we'll have like a Polly Pocket of her dead little body. No, seemingly whatever size you put into that capsule, it has to stay that size because you can't compress it. I thought they would for sure at least... Like, I thought it would be a mountain, you know, little molehill there, but, like, we didn't even cover the face. I didn't expect much, but they still left me disappointed in their murder cover-up skills. And already the body's been found. See, I thought if they found the body, they would just see a capsule. They wouldn't, like, similar to not being able to see Takopi. No, they know. They know. Here's the thing. Initially, I didn't think of it, but quickly into the episode, when they start talking of just a lot of different things, I was like, oh yeah, Mari's coming back. And the reason being is that while we know we slapped the living shit out of her with that camera, it is entirely possible she wasn't completely dead. And even if she did initially die, potentially by preserving her body in that tube, nothing negative happens past that point because her body remains exactly as it is. So if they go the route that she was, you know, had slight brain activity, they get her to a hospital, she could wake up. Or they will try to resuscitate her and she'll wake up. I don't think she stays dead. Especially given what they did narratively with the mom and Takopi replacing, which is really funny because the thing we all assumed the show was trying to build into after episode 1, and I say most, like, it was the pretty, like, obvious, like, oh, they're gonna make the bully and the bullied become friends, which can work, but not necessarily in a scene where the same bitch-ass bully stabs people in the eyes. And we got that, but with Takopi as her body. There's just so much f***ed up shit about this show, man. Like, without a doubt, this episode is more messed up than the other two. Visually, no. The other two episodes have more visually disturbing scenes, like hangings and murder and the like. But what makes this episode more disturbing than the last two is the way children were laughing and being like, haha, life is getting better now that I beat the living shit out of that little bitch. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna manipulate this boy who, like, I'm not saying she did it on purpose, but there's no denying she manipulated Ozma into becoming a bad person. The crazy thing too is the fact that the dad was like more happy with the imposter of his daughter. Like, yeah, you're more happy. You're not like this bitch of a mother. And then the mom immediately is just like, so seemingly her parents are divorced. Like, that's what's kind of being implied. Or like they're separated but not divorced, because he starts talking like, hey, come back to daddy's place. And I'm like, wait a second. So you guys have a failed marriage, but you'll still come to her place to eat the dinner she cooks, beat her, make her take care of your daughter, and then go bang hookers. Yeah, like, I kind of understand why the mom crashed out. Doesn't justify it, but I understand it. To the same degree why I understand Mary, like, crashed out towards our girl because of her home life. It doesn't excuse it, but it explains it. But, you know, at this point, it feels like the only way this town gets better is if it gets nuked. Like, there's no recovering it. Like, do I expect there will be a happy ending? Maybe. I mean, I guess it depends on what you consider happy. Like, is it possible that broken families recover, but the trauma lives on? Maybe. But either way, this is like the worst feeling show. Like, I really thought after episode 1, and hell, even after episode 2, the vibe we were getting was that, like, oh, we're just going to continuously see this girl die and kill herself because of the depression. And then it's like, no, we're actually going to have this show just be murder. And then after episode 3, it was slice of life, sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops as we cover up dead bodies. This is a 6-episode O&A series. It's a 2-volume manga series. Very clearly doesn't need to be longer than that. But within half of its runtime now, it has done something completely and drastically different than the other episodes, to the point that I don't even know how long it will be until we see a series like this again, if ever. Like, this is the worst anime for real. It's the worst and the best all in one. And I gotta respect an author, and hell, I gotta respect a studio that didn't pull their punch and just said, we're gonna tell something effed up, and boy golly did they deliver. I'm rooting for Ozma. I know he's gonna become a little psycho. I mean, we're surrounded by little psychos who are manipulating us to be little psychos. The thing that will be interesting is that the dead body probably, like, whether or not she comes back or not, whatever, there's now an imposter. And the fact that everyone was just like that scene when, you know, Takopi got the shit thrown in his face, and then he's just sitting there jamming as they're having an abusive conversation. The way they do comedic relief in the show is just next level. You let me know your thoughts. What did you think of another messed up episode of Takopi's Original Sin? Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, ring that bell as well. And yes, Patrons, where those full live reactions and other exclusives live, like, hey, I give a video shout out to every single one of my patrons. So today we got Danny Boy, Simon Lau, GreedX23, Jenny Stiegel, Pope of the Church of Miu, Matt Barker, Sin Han, and we also have Zeno God. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.